in the bowl for a happy way.
Hi, my name's Barb. My preferred pronouns are she, her, hers. I'm an LGBTQ senior, and what I find freeing about being a senior is when I'm out in public, I can introduce my partner as my partner, not as my friend or roommate.
I'm a gay guy who's 80 years old, and the first part of my story is how being gay has the concept of gayness, or homosexuality as it long time ago used to be called, has changed in my awareness. When I was a young man in my 20s, in the 1950s, I was aware that one was either normal or queer, and one did not want to be queer. The years went by, and I gradually became aware that in the 1960s, the term gay, particularly during and after Stonewall, became widely used. I was most likely gay. I was sending myself signals, and so be it, I was gay. My expression at the time was, I knew what side my bread was buttered on. That was my own expression to me. In Western Massachusetts, Albany, New York, I met a friend who became a partner of mine, and we were emotionally suited to one another, and I was with him, and we were close to a third fella as well. And unfortunately, the third fellow passed away from AIDS in the early 1980s, and my primary partner passed away in the mid-1980s. So that was a major effect on me. I moved to Northeast Ohio in the early 1990s, and there was a huge community in bars and taverns, in community centers. So having felt that I contributed a lot to the community, I've learned a lot of my own self, and been aware of how I regard my own health, that I have been trying to age as gracefully and as healthfully as possible, combining nutrition, not smoking, exercise, going to the gym, working out with cardio, weight control, and elliptical and social activities. I am ready for another 20 or 25 years living in Northeast Ohio, which is my intention.
I'm Pam Bittner, and I moved to New York City when I was 18, and I went to the American Academy of Dramatic Arts, and I was a dancer, a singer, an actress, and I lived there for 10 years. And a lot of my friends were in the theater, were lesbian and gay, but I considered myself straight. I got married to an actor, had 2 children, and when that marriage didn't work out, I moved back to Ohio and got a divorce and remarried again, had 3 more children. So I have 5 children, and lived out in Middlefield, Ohio. So I moved from New York City to Middlefield, Ohio. And then someone asked me to dance in church, and so I did liturgical dance. And in 1990, my second marriage was not very good, and some women pursued me. And we dated, and I thought, oh, this is really good. This is who I am. And so in my 40s, I changed my lifestyle. I had three girls that were still at home, and they were in middle school and high school, and I came out to them, and that woman and I just dated for a while, but then I met the woman I wanted to spend the rest of my life with, and we bought a house and we raised my 3 teenage girls. And then I've had a lifestyle ever since of being a lesbian. My youngest daughter is a lesbian, but then a few years ago she met a man, and so I consider her bi. And she said to me, she says, "Mom, that was so hard for me to tell you that I am, I'm not a lesbian, I'm bi." And I said, "Honey, I don't care what your sexuality is as long as you're happy." And my oldest granddaughter, who's 25, is a lesbian. And my other daughter is a single mom with 5 biracial children. And so I feel in my lifetime I've kind of hit a lot of the phobias and gone to the other side.
Hi, my name is Michelle Gazowski, and this is my story. I am a 61-year-old transgender female and proud. I remember when I was growing up that I always knew that I was different than all the other little boys. I remember being in church, kneeling in the pew and praying to God when I had my eyes closed that I would wake up a little girl, but she never cooperated, so I had to deal with it. And being a little older, it was very difficult for me to act on my feelings. So I kind of had to suppress them for many, many, many years. And plus, my father was Archie Bunker, for those of you who are older, except more prejudiced, so I'm pretty sure I would have gotten kicked out of the house. But finally, at age 56, I'm guessing, I came about and made up my mind that I was going to do something about it. I had secretly been cross-dressing in groups for years, but it was all private, pretty much, at hotels, and it just wasn't out for anyone. But I finally just said the heck with it, and like I said, at roughly age 56, my niece came to a support group with me, and we had such a good time afterwards. I decided to just say, forget it. I'm coming out for everyone. So that Tuesday on Facebook, I came out to everyone, and I had a family function to go to that Saturday. And after checking with the people who were throwing the occasion, I received approval to just come as however I felt, which in itself felt good. But anyways, to make a long story longer, no, just kidding. It went well overall, and then since then it's been pretty much nonstop. I am one of the founding members of the Cleveland Transgender Choir. We have a Facebook page. Give us a like if you don't mind. We're trying to get to 1,000. Shameless plug. And as of now, I am a member of Windsong, which is a feminist chorus. Oh, and by the way, I had my gender reassignment surgery about 10 weeks ago, and I am the happiest I've ever been in my life. I'm kind of just winging this, so if you may not know, it might be a little rambling, so I apologize. And if you noticed, I'm pretty much don't have any makeup or anything on because I don't care. I'm me, and if you don't like it, that's your issue. But my advice to anyone out there who is struggling, just be yourself. Look for some support. Family is not always just blood. It's family is who you make it. Look, you may find support in the places that you least expect it. Thanks for listening. Hope you all enjoy the installation. Have a great day.
And in my heart I knew who I was supposed to be. And deep inside I knew the truth. She is me. Oh, 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 she is me. I wandered through my youth, pretending to be me. But in my soul was someone yearning to be free. I prayed to God, please tell me something I could do to let this one inside me no longer be blue. As the years went by, I let her out slowly, and in time I came to know